Hey folks, this is the Rock and Roll King, Robert R. McFarland, talking to you. And I just got my art proofs from Discmaker today. I had a small run for the first run of the Rock and Roll CD. So I had the idea of what I wanted done, but with all times you get it printed up, there might be some little changes you want to make. So I do want to make some changes. So let's take a look at the original run. And again, I thought this was very well done. But right off the bat, when I was opening it up, if you watch the other video, I could tell that the purple didn't pop as much. And this side here is almost black. And then the liner trays, real quick, the liner trays are almost black. In the sun, you can kind of see just a little bit of purple there, a little bit of purple here, but there should have been a little bit more purple in that. So I got the new proofs today. So let's take a look at them and compare them. So this is the proof paper. But you should be able to see already there's more purple here and here. Now in the original photo, this area right here was kind of dark, but you can see there's more purple around here and here. So purple here and here. So then on the liner notes, again, check this out. You definitely see more purple and more purple. So this is a more true representation of the proofs that I originally had from Discmakers. Now again, from what I've heard from people who do shirts, people who do printing, the purples and blues, sometimes you do have to adjust the hues on that. And again, they ran the first run as is, and when I got it, again, I was very happy with it. So nothing that I'm dissatisfied with. I just wanted that next run for that purple to pop a little bit more. And again, you should be able to see that in the video compared to this. And in the sun, you can see it. It's really a dark, deep purple, which is cool. But I wanted it to be a little bit more purple. So we'll see how that comes out. But it should be just like I wanted it. So a little bit more purple. So the second thing I wanted to do was on the rock and roll disc, they was originally exactly like I wanted them. Black with, I wanted gold metal flake printing. And these are kind of like a yellow screen print. And not really a true gold metal flake. So in my proofs for the next run, I might have these out of order, rock and roll per se, but they're going to be purple with gold metal flake. Okay, so I just want to show you this print here because you can actually see the collar. So it's going to be more of this purple and gold metal flake right there. Now, again, do I blame Discmakers for this? Absolutely not. It's the purple's kind of like this color purple that I wanted. During printing, you never know until you make a run. I was never given a hard copy print like this, so I actually recommend this. Now, they sent this to me, see what it said. Next day air, okay? So, but if I ever do it again, I'll probably have them do this again so I know exactly for sure what it's going to look like on paper. Again, on a computer, it's going to look one way, but if they don't adjust the hues properly, it's going to come out a little different, maybe a little darker. So I would highly recommend if you do this with Discmakers or any other CD manufacturer or any kind of artwork, you want to make sure you get a hard copy so you can see what it looks like on paper. So again, already, if this is the collars that I'm going to get, I'm already happy with it. Even with the CD art, we're going to make that purple just pop a little bit more. When I get in my hand, I'll do another video, show you the comparisons with everything again. But I do want to say this. I did learn this from Discmakers. There's a difference between CD duplication and replication. And I might even have the words backwards. But one of them is for quantities of 300 or less. It's a cheaper way to do it. And I was told that the print quality is not quite as good on the disc. They can only do certain things because I wanted them to do the gold metal flake, which they told me they could do, but evidently they could do it only on an order of 300 or more. Again, a little misunderstanding. Am I mad? Absolutely not. I was very happy with the first run, but again, I just want the second run to be a little bit different and a little bit more like I was originally wanting. So those are two things that I learned this week with Discmakers. I will say this, with Discmakers, they are very timely. I have this project to start on the 20th, so I just got to get on the computer tomorrow or call them and approve these prints. They're going to start printing on the 20th, and they said in 10 days, which will be the 30th, I'll have the disc in my hand, and that's 1,000 copies, so they're not messing around. They was very to the point on my first run, and they got it to me the day that they promised me. Again, those proofs was overnighted to me. So I'm very pleased with Discmakers. I will always work with Discmakers unless something really tragic happens. I don't know what could have, but professional service from day one. Everybody I talked to on the phone, I had a live chat with somebody. All my emails was answered either that day, if it wasn't late enough, or the next day in a timely manner. And again, they're looking for professional quality products for you, because again, it is their name that they are putting out there also. So again, that's all I wanted to do, a quick update on this video, but when I get the new proofs in, I'll do a side-by-side comparison and let you know if I learned anything else. But again, this is the Rock and Roll King. I want you to pick up a copy of the Rock and Roll CD, 22 original songs on 2 CDs. One's called Rock, one's called Roll. The album's called Rock and Roll. So until next time, folks, it's all for one for all, and all for rock and roll.